everybody. I would like to share with you what motivated me to pursue a PhD and how did I achieve it. First of all, I have a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry with honors, and I have a Master in Medical Science, Public Health, and a PhD in Ecological Engineering, or rather, it's also known as Environmental Engineering. Okay, I had wonderful bosses in this field who always inspired me to pursue a PhD. They saw my talents and always encouraged me. That's the number one thing. And then I've always admired people who had education, PhD holders. I used to participate in environmental associations. I took part in International Water Association. I subscribed with my own money, and I joined many talks. So I would participate in many conferences. I spent my own money and went for conferences. I listened to talks given by PhD holders, and I looked at them with full of what do you call that desire to be in their position. I looked at them with mind, heart, and soul. I look at their character. I look at how they gave their speech, how they gave their talk, and I dreamt that one day I will be in their place. So it's like a law of attraction. I sort of attracted myself into it. And the other wonderful thing is I had wonderful bosses as my inspiration. I had wonderful colleagues who are very talented and had many awards. My colleagues were from the public health field, many different areas, and I had a roommate, office mate who was a food quality specialist, and she inspired me in many ways in terms of my career and to improve myself in terms of knowledge. So she gave me a lot of important tips, and that made me very confident of myself, and I went on learning and learning and learning. And every month I would go to the headquarters to speak to my bosses who were engineers, to learn engineering from them. Despite being from a science background, they used to open up engineering books and teach me, because in my work I used to monitor water quality data, and I needed to understand and the science and the engineering behind it. So in order to be specialized, you really need to study very hard. So after work I would go back and open up books and read and study. I opened up WHO guidelines and really worked hard to learn a lot of things. So every day I improved myself, and in my work we have to interpret and analyze the water quality data. So we are like the doctors in the hospital, but we analyze the data, we interpret, and we troubleshoot as to what need to be done to improve the water quality, what need to be investigated. So we went very deep into that. So all this made me very passionate about what I was doing, and my bosses encouraged me to pursue a PhD. So after my masters I received some offers from professors, and I did apply for many scholarships. It was an endless battle. I never gave up. So every little piece part of my life I went on with those thoughts of being a PhD holder. So that was my like a law of attraction for me. It just went on and on and on. I never looked back. I only went forward. Despite my difficulties or challenges, there was always things that guided and pushed me forward. There were battles, there were barriers, things that tried to restrict me, limit me, but I went on battling and battling and battling, and I went on with this. So I never gave up. Persistence, perseverance is very important, and the law of attraction, looking at other people who have the talents, who are being in that position, that is very important to make you what you want to be. And looking at good bosses made a lot of difference. Good colleagues really made a lot of difference. I worked with people who were very professional, and they gave me a lot of encouragement. So all these things were very important criteria in my life to make me be what I was. Yes. So never give up. Keep going. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening.